It seems to
And
be a
so,
resurgence in new spirituality without getting too airy fairy. I know you're not so much into the new age stuff, but people are getting into more self healing, self spirituality, learning to meditate, yoga, right? And they're learning to get in touch with the inner Christ, right?
yeah, we don't want you learning that stuff. Go to your doctor, get pharmaceuticals, make us money,
Yeah,
let us dumb down your immune system, let
yeah.
us keep you as a slave. You see, that's how it works.
You don't
But
need, yeah, you don't need that. You only need what you got guys from the pulpit telling you what to do.
and they're the great and all-powerful Oz. They
Mm.
keep people in fear.
Yeah.
Uh, and this is why people just they religion controls them, society controls them. They live in fear, self-doubt. You know, if it wasn't for the loving power of Jesus, God would condemn you to hell forever because you're born in sin and you're a pathetic sinner before the Lord. Well, make my day, eh? It's
Exactly. Yeah,
but
it's
it's
people need to learn how to stand on their own 2 feet. I heard
exactly they
uh,
need to
Donahue once said that. I'm not-
yeah, they need to stand up and be counted and say, and I'm not going to take this like network with Howard Beale. He gets on the network and he says he tells all his people watching, I want you to get up and get angry. You have to get angry. You have to get mad and lean out your window and say, I'm as mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore. And that's what we got to do. But people are too feared,
yeah.
in too much fear. Like they're going to hurt me,
They're
you
hooked
know.
up to the matrix too tightly, and they don't want to break out.
And what does Morpheus say in the Matrix? He says that people are so tied into it, they will actually fight you to the death
Against
to
their own
to
interests.
to defend it.
Hmm.
But the archons are absolute rulers of this world. Like that's what Paul was talking about when he says we what is it? We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but
But of
against
spirit,
powers,
but demons, he mentioned even
yeah, and rulers.
wicked spirit forces. So they are spirits, you could say.
Rulers in high places. Well,
Jesus,
that
yeah.
word rulers is archons.
There you go.
Archons in high places.
Okay.
They want to just totally dominate it. And now they have this like cloning. They've had cloning for many, many
Mhm.
decades now. And they want to clone people and to incarnate themselves at a much rapid more pace than ever before. And they're doing that.
Would that be connected to the transhumanist agenda, where they're
Yeah,
incorporating man with machine?
yeah.
Because
Now
they're,
you're talking about the archonic program.
yeah,
That's exactly it.
cyborgs.
But I used to think the cloning thing was kind of nutty until I started noticing people like Hollywood actors and stuff. Their noses would change. And then I think, oh, maybe a nose job, right? Their
Mm.
eyes change, the eyebrows change, the ears are different. Things don't match up. And then I'm looking at Obama. Obama's got big scars on his head. And then the next minute he doesn't. And they're all kind of changing all the time. So apparently, well, then there was Laura Eisenhower. She was saying in an interview about her grandfather, the President Eisenhower, that they had cloned him and that he had all these clones killed before he left office. And I've noticed that a great deal with the Beatles. And this is why I have the Beatles, Paul McCartney, on my site,
Yeah, I
because
saw that video with him with
his
the
height
translator.
goes up and down. His height goes up and down. And one minute he's as small as Ringo, and next minute he's taller than all of them.
Hey, what's going
And
on there?
yeah, and
Different polls.
his ears change, and his eyes are different, and everything.
Well,
And
just to
when you
see
do,
that picture with Paul and the rest of the Beatles with a dead baby, that was kind of freaky. I mean, I thought the Beatles were all about peace and love.
yeah, you see, there's this is what you got to look for is a little these little mistakes they made, and then see, they preach love and all that, but that's part of the control process is to give you a little candy so that you get into the black limousine. And then they lock the door and you're never seen again.
There you
It's how
go.
they That's how they capture they win your trust that way. But these are dark, malevolent beings that if they incarnate among us, you will feel them in a room. You'll feel somebody staring at you, and you'll
Yeah.
look, and
It's a
And
negative feeling. It's almost like, especially people who are very clairvoyant, their eyes maybe they can see visually, but physically, I can feel when I'm with negative people.
yeah, it's very strong, and you don't quickly forget it either. And it just makes the hair stand up. It's like the air in the room's being sucked out.
It's almost feel
And
like
they
fresh,
make,
a gut. You're feeling, ooh, I don't like that.
yeah, always go with your gut feelings. They're there. That's your
Your heart
intuition.
hurts sometimes too.
Yeah, and they give off such they may be laughing and joking and all this, but you can feel it, the evil, if I can use that word. And look at Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, negative emotions. They give you negative emotions, and yeah, Hillary.
Yeah, she's laughing and joking about Bin Laden killing Bin Laden because there's no emotions. She's totally
Yeah,
psychopathic by nature.
yeah. You wouldn't laugh
So
normally about such things. Normal
So
people.
the true psychopath is archonic by nature, but then there's secondary psychopaths, which are, for lack of a better word, redeemable. They are taught through the way they're brought up. If you have a psychopathic parent, you pick up those traits. You will become uncaring, unempathetic, non-empathetical, and non-feeling. But you can still, something can happen in your life that can change you.
Change you.
But
To
the
break
actual,
away.
the bottom line psychopath is there's no salvation and all this because all these Christian groups went, oh, they can just tell them about Jesus and they'll just smarten up. And no, they're like telling a cat that no, chasing birds and killing them is evil. Stop it. Well, a cat can't change its programming, and the archons can't change their programming.
They're
They're
just
there, and they're there to, and they beef us up
Yeah.
spiritually
They're
too.
just doing what they're well we have the power, like you mentioned, to resist. I'm gonna have to cut you off for just a few seconds. We're
Yeah.
gonna take a little break from our multidimensional mission show. I'm the owner of the multidimensional mission show. You're watching. I'm Jeremy. I'm watching special guest Richard Vizzutti, and we're gonna continue on after a short little break. Richard, would you like to talk about some other topics? Perhaps we'll talk about your book when we come back. That'll be okay.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll be right back. Stay tuned to this channel.
I'm Jeremy,
The multi.
and I'm the owner of the Multidimensional Mission Show YouTube channel. Is called M Dimensional Mission. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and I would even appreciate it more if you would like this video, add it to your favorite list, leave comments below this video, subscribe to the M Dimensional Mission YouTube channel, the Multidimensional Mission Show, and check out my blog, the Multidimensional Mission.blogspot.com.ca, by the way, as well as Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter on the link below, as well as my Facebook fan page, the Multidimensional Mission. Check it out on Facebook, and please share it with such social networks as Twitter, Facebook, other social media websites, and tell all your friends about these this topic, these topics I talked about, and I appreciate all your support. And never stop asking questions.